Hey, so this is my video vlog for my reaction towards our kind of talk with David Crownson, who was the author of Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Um, so I did a little bit of background research on Crownson, and I found that, one, he actually liked a lot of the same comic books that I liked when I was younger. They include like The Death of Superman, Nightfall, that kind of stuff. So it was actually really cool getting to talk to him, getting to see someone who kind of like took that previous, I guess, like interest of mine and turned it into an actual career. Uh, Obviously, my question involved sort of what he had actually taken from those different comic books that he had enjoyed in his youth and how they had influenced his current work. Uh, I thought it was really cool how instead of doing like an homage like I thought he would of like, oh, like Bane broke Batman's bat, so Harriet Tubman breaks this demon's back. Instead, he kind of took it a little bit more abstract, where he talked about his inspiration came from the heroes losing, or just like, I don't know, that sense of despair of like, yeah, that's really it. The hero's dying or the hero's losing. You know, Batman gets his back broken, Superman's killed by Doomsday. So it was kind of cool to hear, like, because obviously he is a artist, or he's a creative artist. You know, he has his living and stuff doing these books. So it's kind of interesting to hear someone who actually does this as a living, and just kind of the similarities between not only our backstories, but then how he differentiated himself and how he actually drew from that. Because personally, I would have taken like an actual like picture homage. You know, like, oh, this is like framed the same way. But he took it a little bit different, like I said, in a little bit more of an abstract way. Um, so his audience obviously was us. I think he did a pretty good job in actually interacting with us. He definitely seemed like kind of a nerdy guy. So there was kind of that like more casualness to him, where he didn't seem very uptight. He seemed very approachable. So I think it was a lot easier for people to actually like talk to him and ask him these questions, which it's kind of what you would expect from somebody who writes a comic book. I also really liked as well the fact that he chose Harriet Tubman because he was like, oh, like she's a badass, and then he actually took these like historical precedents and like actual historical facts from her. Like, what was it? The one where you fall asleep. I can't remember the exact name of it right now, but where you essentially have like sleep periods. How he took that and actually incorporates it. So there's like some sense of realism, even though obviously it's Harriet Tubman fighting demons. So yeah, I think he did very well in connecting with us and kind of having more of like a personal experience. He used a lot of pathos as well. Sorry, not pathos, ethos as well. Just because he was a huge comic book nerd. He knew his comic books, you know? So like, I definitely felt like this is a man who should be writing them. Okay, those are all my thoughts, and signing off.